To the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IEBC, ahead of the deadline tonight. The independent candidates have, however, decried the move by the IEBC to request voters' identification cards as confirmation of their candidature. Mike Gongo with the details.
Monday, May 2nd, 2022 is the deadline for submission of independent candidates' documents to the poll agency IEBC. Kenyans from across the country who wish to vie as independent candidates flocked at IEBC headquarters at the anniversary towers to grab their highway to the August polls. Many lamenting that the primaries were not fair nor free, hence their decision to vie as independent candidates.
Hatukuridhika na uchaguzi. Kama kwetu nyumbani uchaguzi umeanza saa 9, 3 p.m. ikamalizika 7 p.m. Majority of the voters hawakupata nafasi ya participate in the nominations.
They are not conducting their nomination in a transparent manner. They are preferred candidates.
I have polling station moja naitwa Mogor polling station. Niliibiwa.
I believe even parties, if they had used IBC, maybe we could have had a free and fair process.
Aburi Eric, an MC aspirant in Kisii Central Ward, has nothing to smile about. He says despite his win at the UDA primaries on the 14th of April this year and receiving a provisional certificate, upon arrival at the headquarters here in Nairobi, his competitor, who emerged third at the primaries, was awarded the certificate instead.
Nikabuka mshindi, nikapewa provisional certificate. Tulipokuwa tunakuja kuchukua certificate hapa Nairobi, kufika nikapata certificate yangu imeandikiwa mtu ambaye alikuwa namba 3. Nimejaribu kupita hiyo ofisi, nikakaa hiyo siku, nimejaribu kupita kila ofisi, kila mtu nikimpata ananiambia wanasiasa katika akaunti yako ndio wamehusika na hili neno.
The faith now lies in Kenyans whom they hope will not be manipulated by party politics and instead elect a leader worthy of the people.
That we will have very many members of parliament, very many members of county assembly, in particular in areas where we have had nominations which have been symbolic and rigged, bungled.
The timber and quality of a leader comes down to the individual skill, right? So whatever shortcomings you have as a leader, being in a party won't cover it up. You cannot download leadership acumen from the party apparatus. You either have it or you don't.
As things stand now, more than 5,000 MCA aspirants have registered as independent candidates, more than 1,000 others vying for Member of Parliament seats, and more than 200 aspirants for women representative seat registering as independent candidates. Those grappling for the senatorial seat coming to more than 100 aspirants, 70 fighting for the gubernatorial positions, and 47 for the country's top seat. The independent candidates now decrying the move by the IEBC to request voters' identification cards as confirmation of their candidature, as it seems tedious to most of them.
As an independent candidate, ninasikia tunadhulumiwa kwa sababu wanatuitisha 1,000 physical copies za IDs. Na unajua kama IEBC, hii kitu hawajaambia wananchi. They have not done enough voter education. Juzi tukienda huko mashinani, kuambia Wanjiko akupatie physical copy ya ID, ufanye photocopy, hiyo ni kitu hawajawahi sikia.
Na vile vile pia tunaomba IEBC wahakikishe kwamba waondoe hii condition ya watu kubeba vitambulisho vya watu. Condition rahisi ni kwamba tuwe na hizo signatures, watu tusainie, tuingie uwanjani, tumenyane na wao. Na wale ambao wanasukuma kuwekwe sheria kama hizi ni wale watu wenye vyama kama ODM, UDA, wao wanajua ya kwamba sisi tumewatoroka, sasa wanatuwekea vikwazo.
In 2017 elections, former Senator Mohamed Koti and former MP Nderito Mureithi became the first independent candidates to win governor seats in Isiolo and Laikipia respectively. 13 members of National Assembly won their seats as independent candidates. Meanwhile, IEBC has suspended the application for new voter registration and change in registration of voters in Kenya and for Kenyan citizens living outside the country from Wednesday this week up to March 13, 2023. The Commission says this is to allow the Commission to enable availability of registration of voters to the public for purposes of verification of biometric data and particulars of registered voters. Independent candidates will now proceed to their respective county and constituency offices to be issued with statutory forms for purposes of collecting particulars of their supporters. Mike Kagwongo, TV 47, Anniversary Towers, Nairobi County.
Now, the battle